Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Circus, and today I'm going to be playing against Randaru. You might actually know this person from other videos, and he definitely plays some of the wackiest teams I've seen, but he plays them with really good trinkets. Before the match actually started, he says, "Oh, I'm playing the absolute worst team you've ever seen. This is just absolute garbage." And then, he brings out something that actually looks genuinely decent, so it is definitely a bit concerning, but today I'm gonna be playing with the ZEALOUS-RAKE team. So Shep, what exactly is the ZEALOUS-RAKE? What is this idea? Did you create this? No, I did not. This team was actually made by my brother, 135J-Man, and basically the whole idea behind it is that you transform and you have Rake, and then you also use the Zealous Accusation on the Crusader. So instead of it being a backline destruction team, it's a frontline destruction team. I will say, against the Yop and the Bellow, this is going to be a bit difficult, but we're going to see if we can make it work, right? That's what we want to figure out here. So I'm gonna go for the Rake. That's a very decent amount of damage. I was hoping for a bit more, but I mean, I guess I can live with it. I do already have one Emboldening Vapors, right? Yeah, I did drop it on the Abomination, that's good. And then, oh, okay, that's also really freaking good. That is actually insanely helpful. Now I can drop the Zealous here and let's see how much damage. Okay, 12 and 12, that's actually really good amounts of damage. Look at their front line, just one Zealous and one Rake, and they're already just dropping massively. This is absolutely huge. Of course, the Flagellant is a Flagellant, so he's just gonna go Exsanguinate and bring me to this door and heal himself out of all the pressure I've done already. So, that's kind of just how the Circus works, so not really too much I can do about it, apart from just accepting it. But yeah, I've decided to run with these two characters. I decided to run the Plague Doctor, of course, because I need to use the Emboldening Vapors on them, make them deal a hell of a lot of damage. And I've also decided to run a Jester to give them the Battle Ballad, just in case there's some shenanigans like this, so it was quite helpful, actually, to bring the Battle Ballad. And of course, it's also going to give me the potential of using a finisher, and if he somehow ends up in position 1, I can just drop a Finale, and both these characters are ready to use their Zealous and their Rake, of course. So I think it's overall pretty decent. You can also just stay in position 3 and drop the Harvest, so I think it should work out reasonably well. So yeah, there goes the Redeem instead of an Exsanguinate, but I'm hoping that I can do a lot of damage here still. Maybe with I'm actually gonna go for the Harvest first. I think this is a little bit better because there's nothing else I'm gonna be doing with the Jester, and I'd rather apply the DOT sooner rather than later. This is something that is actually really important for your DOT teams. Maybe not really important. It's like there's a lot of principles in the Butcher Circus. This is probably one of the weakest ones or one of the least important ones, but applying your DOT sooner rather than later can make the difference. It won't always make the difference, but it can make the difference. So it's what I'm trying to do here. Of course, we're gonna get hit with another Yop, but I mean, I don't care. I have so much freaking accuracy on him. I should be fine, right? How much is that? Yeah, I still have plus 18 accuracy, so even with the bolster, I should be okay here to get the double hit. So that's it's an 88% hit chance, and I actually get the crit on it. Look at that damage. 19 damage despite the Bellow debuff. That would have crit for like 20 if it weren't for the Bellow debuff. That would have been absolutely huge, but oh, it is still huge. It is still huge that I managed to lower HP so much. Well, who do I think is doing more damage here? I'm not entirely sure, actually. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's the Crusader, though. It should be the Crusader that's doing more damage here. It's because I want to drop the Flagellant to 0, but I'm not sure it's gonna do more damage. But I'm gonna bet on the Crusader. I think Crusader does a bit more. Oh, 8 to 13, but I get the crit on it. That's absolutely massive. Is it enough stress to actually afflict the Helling as well? Oh, it wasn't really. Not enough stress. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, because in terms of trinkets, I actually have the Rite of Execution on the Crusader. So this trinket's pretty much a must-have if you want to use Zealous Accusation. You give yourself 10 damage, 8 accuracy, 15 strength, stealth, and 10% death roll chance. It literally gives you everything you want. My opponent is not going to heal, even though I have Rake up and coming. Well, so be it. I'm gonna go for the Rake. I mean, I have 2 finisher characters here. Let's be honest, 2 finisher characters, and I'm not gonna go for the finisher move, but I will go for the Rake, and that is a very, very juicy death. Well, that's very good. So Randaru actually says, well, I'm out of options, and the reason he said it's out of options because he could have used the heal, but after you use the heal, you kind of just die anyway, because then I go for the Rake, and then I also hit you with the Dirk Stab or with noxious blast here from the Plague Doctor, so regardless of what you do, you're really screwed there. Another reason that the Hellion sucks is because her heal literally doesn't make a difference in a situation like that. Wow! I just went powerful on my Abomination. You are kidding me. What is the overkill on this match? What is the overkill on this match? That is actually wacky. I'm gonna go for the Dark Snap, and now my opponent even has to guard, or else they're just going to lose their Hellion. This team is looking amazing, but I mean, it isn't. It seemed to do well, but that's because my opponent has a Hellion, right? And even though she's applying the debuffs, they're being absolutely worthless because I have Battle Ballad. Accuracy trinkets, emboldening vapors, there's just really not too much I can do. They decide against guarding. Do I get another virtue? Oh no, he doesn't have a virtue chance trinket. This is so weird. The Abomination is virtuing, but the Crusader isn't. Yeah, it's actually really funny. Because in this team it doesn't really make sense to bring the Sacred Blade on the Crusader. Because the trinkets for the Abomination are the Taste of Grandeur and the Shattered Padlock. I usually don't run these trinkets, but if you want to run just a pure on damage Abomination, if you're just planning to go Rage or Rake, you can do this, and it's probably gonna work out pretty well because it's plus 10-20% damage for your melee skills overall. And it's also a lot of, tiny bit of accuracy, the virtue chance, the bleed and the crit. It's just nice. It's just what you bring for that. Not what I'd bring every single day, but you know, if it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. I feel like that's the way it is with these trinkets. Not the most competitive, but also not bad. I'm glad they exist. I'm glad they exist. What I'm trying to say here. So, now that I've pretty much destroyed their front line, which is the whole idea of the team, I have to deal with their back line, which is going to be a bit more difficult, but I should be able to do it because I still have a Jester, so I'm able to drop that finale pretty much whenever I want to, right? Pretty much whenever I want to. So here's what I actually want to do. I am thinking of moving back with the Abomination, going for the Holy Lance and dropping the finale. That's what I'm thinking of doing here, because if I drop the Holy Lance, I won't be able... Oh yeah, I was hoping for that as well. If I drop the Holy Lance, I won't actually be able to use the finale, because then the Judge will be in the other position. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna drop the Holy Lance, and then I'm gonna drop the finale, and I'm gonna pray that my Crusader hits. Even though he has minus 30 accuracy on him, he should normally have a lot of accuracy right now. He should have like pretty much finale accuracy with his abilities, but... yeah, I guess the debuffs are a bit long-lasting. I also have minus 60% damage on me, which is absolutely atrocious. So, yeah, and I have Fearful. I don't think Holy Lance is gonna do enough damage. Yeah, freaking Fearful and the Bellow debuffs and all that. I do 8 to 12. It sucks. It really sucks. I guess I'm just going to heal then. Yeah, there's... wow, into a double crit heal. Why am I using up my entire RNG, like, reserves for this one match? It's what it feels like right now. I'm using up my RNG reserves for this one freaking match that was won, like, maybe 2 rounds ago. I mean, maybe not, actually. Now, what affliction did I get on the Jester? I got Selfish. That is pretty bad. Selfish is pretty bad. Now, I just get unlucky here with something, not get the finale off, and if that happens, I'll be really, really screwed. What my opponent has to do here, actually, is guard. If they guard, they will just stay safe, so that is 100% what they have to do. If they don't guard, I'll just go Holy Lance into a finale on the Grave Robber, then it's gonna be pretty much GG for them, but oh, they don't see it. They still go for the Bellow mindlessly. And I guess my opponent must be in doubt. They're also asking where crit. I think they want to crit Panic Darts. I don't think they've gotten a single crit Panic Darts this match. Oh, that sucks so much. Stupid Fearful. Yeah, that ruins my game plan, actually. Completely ruins my game plan. Okay, unless she gets a crit here, she should be able to make me have a heart attack, then everything will be okay. Yeah, weird how that works, right? Heart attack and everything will be okay. But it is the way the Witcher Circus works. Minus 80% damage! Bro, that's terrifying! Oh my god, okay. Let's see, how much damage do I still do? Even with 4 Bellow debuffs, I still do... oh, okay, no, actually I do 0. Yeah, I do 0, I guess. These debuffs are crippling. Can you imagine if I had an Arbalest this entire time? Yeah, that would have been pretty fun. But I mean, if I had an Arbalest, I wouldn't have been able to I guess drop the emboldening vapors and all that. If this is a crit panic darts, I might actually genuinely lose the match, because the crit panic darts will kill my jester. No, it's not a crit, thankfully, so it's just gonna be a heart attack and I'll stay safe. And my opponent doesn't like it in the chat, absolutely hates it actually. And I think right now the move is gonna be to actually, if he does Fearful, okay, if Fearful does Fearful things, I'd be really pissed, but I'm gonna go for the Holy Lance, and now they must see that they have the guard here. They could go for a Bellow, and if they're extremely lucky, I will take enough stress from someone doing an act out, because he does have the Monkey's Paw, but thankfully that doesn't happen, so unless Selfish does selfish things right now, I should be able to take the death blow here. So 17 to 31, there we go, no more Grave Robber, and now it's just a Man-at-Arms, and it gets really difficult for this Man-at-Arms to win because I still have healing characters, right? He's probably gonna get a kill or two here, but oh, I give another damage buff. God damn, Avon, god damn, look at that. How many Bellow debuffs is that? 4 Bellow debuffs, and he still crits for, how much was that, 29? Yeah, god damn, Avon, he's the chat, isn't he? He really is the chat. Well, I guess now I just, I don't know, I could save him, but whatever. Let's get rid of the Jester. He didn't do his job, he didn't perform too well. So let's just get rid of the Jester, and yeah, this will be a 3v1, and this Man-at-Arms will very swiftly fall. This opponent also doesn't like surrendering for some reason, but yeah, it's just gonna be a little bell on the Jester, and his Monkey's Paw is gonna come back to bite him, and this is... Ooh. If I click the Abomination now, he dies, so let's not do that, shall we? Let's just go for this. I don't actually get the kill. In that case, I have to heal the Crusader. Watch the Crusader pass. Ah, okay, that works too, that does it. Well, I guess killing the Jester killed my Abomination. Well, such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. Imagine if my opponent could still win this, that'd be hilarious. I mean, this might go down to a final 1v1 if my Crusader just passes again, and for some reason my Plague Doctor gets extremely unlucky even though she has a finisher. And it really is funny how that works, but when you get to this point in the match, some people just try to speed it along, while other people just try to keep their team all intact. I've played Butcher Circus for so long that I just don't care. I just try to speed it along and win the match, but don't throw it. Don't throw it. I know this match is unlosable because I still have a Plague Doctor with a finisher, right? And she was only at like 40 stress, but never throw a match. If there's afflictions, there's almost always a way to win or to lose it. But anyway, let's go for match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 2. Looks like we're dealing with Flagellant Man-at-Arms again. Not the same setup this time around. I'm playing the exact same team, of course, and yeah, I think my opponent has played this team before. It's actually called the Gachi Muchi team, apparently. And Bulwark of Light. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a fun one. So this is the reason why you don't play ZEALOUS-RAKE, is because it is very dependent on the damage. So if you can't get the damage because of, you know, bellows and protection, it's really gonna be a rough time for you. Of course, there's also better moves in the Rake. You know, you have Transform Slam, you have your Manacles, you have your Beast Spiles, you have your Crit Rages. But we're still gonna try to make it work. And first things first, I'm gonna transform, so maybe I can get the stress off. You never know, maybe a little bit of stress here will make the difference. So yeah, I'm already doing 4 damage to this Crusader. Actually, my DOT from the Shattered Padlock is doing half the damage that my Rake actually did, so I guess that's good. And he's just gonna be spamming the Beast File here. Can you imagine if I had like a human team that actually has a pull and could go for a pull on this Man-at-Arms? Yeah, that would be really funny, wouldn't it? What would happen is the Man-at-Arms gets marked, which, I mean, I guess he has enough protection to not worry about it, but Abomination's out of position, Crusader's out of position. That would be really funny. But sadly, this team is funny just in a different way, more in a fun way and not in a, you know, massacre your opponent sort of way. That's how it feels like having fun is in the Butcher Circus, just making sure your opponent has a miserable time as possible. That's how some people see it. I see it differently. I think the Butcher Circus is about making your own teams, or at least giving the teams your own little spark to them and trying to make them work and trying to learn all the teams and all the matchups and doing the absolute best even in a bad situation, so you can come out of it, right, and get a nice comeback. That's usually what you want in the Butcher Circus. That's usually what I want. That's still what makes the game enjoyable for me. So I'm gonna drop the Zealous now. That's an 11 and a 7. It's It's poor. It's really poor. And I did drop the Evolving Vapors on the Crusader here. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. And here come the Valdivos now. He dropped the Bolster regardless, even though he's not going to get a single dodge. But drop the Bolster, and yeah, here comes the fun. Here comes the fun. Their Zealouses are going to hurt more than mine, by the way. Even though I'm the person playing with the Zealous-Rake. Yeah, funny how that works. Maybe I get a crit Zealous here for enough damage? Nah, there's no way. Yeah. Even if I got a crit Zealous around the Flagellant, he'd still be fine. And now the Redeem is actually going to make a huge difference, because I simply can't hurt these characters quite as much. Can you see the difference between having a Crusader and a Hellion in your front line? Yeah, it's actually huge, isn't it? It's absolutely massive, the difference between having a stupid Hellion and a Crusader. I guess the matchups are different as well. In the other matchup, having a Hellion really didn't do too much, and in this matchup, having a Crusader does a lot. So you can also look at it that way. It's not as black and white as I'm trying to put it, but still, the Hellion sucks. The Hellion absolutely sucks. I'm not gonna cut it two ways. Okay, I could still drop the Evolving Vapors, though I think that's kind of griefing. So I'm just going to click the Abomination for now. Make sure he doesn't eat a big punish, and then for some reason drop to this store a bit faster than he should. I don't think that would be too wise for me here. My opponent has already used up all of their turns. If they go for their Flagellate turn, I could go for a Dirk Stab or something, but no, looks like that's not gonna happen. They're just gonna go for the Zealous. I'm almost dropping to this door. I do go last, so I could force the enemy Flagellate to heal here. That is a possibility. If he heals... Oh, actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. He has no accuracy, right? Let's figure this out together. He has absolutely no accuracy, so here's what I can do. I can drop the Noxious Blast on him, make him go down to this door, right? Oh, just barely make him go down to this door. And now, after he heals, which he has to, and it has to be redeemed because the Exsanguinate has a chance of missing, my opponent says, why though? You'll see why. Yeah, because he has a chance of missing. Now he misses it. Oh. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, it was an 85 to hit. It is unfortunate, but it is not the end of the world, because now I can start going for the Dirk Stab, get a nice juicy hit on there, and make it so the Flagellate gets close to that door, and I am in a position to finale. Now, of course, there's still protection, there's still battle debuffs, there's still guards, there's just a lot I have to deal with. However, the Defender is one of the moves that I probably don't have to worry too much about. Here I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, there's really nothing else I can do. I can't afford to spend a turn healing with my Plague Doctor, because that will just finish in me getting finished. So I don't really want that. And now they've put themselves in a bit of a rough spot. The only thing they can do to try and stop me is to hit the Jesser, but come on, I have Monkey's Paw, right? I have Monkey's Paw, it has 40 dodge. There we go, the 40 dodge from the Monkey's Paw. Coming in hyper clutch, and I could give my opponent a choice here. I could give myself a choice. Do I want to win with a finale, or do I want to win with a Dirk Stab and then the finale? I think I need to save the finale, because if I don't save it, I have no idea how I'm going to win this match. So I'm actually going to be risky here. Oh no, if I... so risky. No, I don't have time. I have to drop the finale. There's no time. I gotta do it. 8 to 14, thankfully does enough, and I'm just gonna have to win this match through the Plague Doctor. As weird as it looks, her Noxious Blast is gonna have to carry the hell out of this match. Of course, the Zealous are just gonna absolutely shred through my front line while my Zealous tickles them. Especially with a crit for 14 right there. Come on, another Virtue chance. If only. No, I go Abusive. It's a damage affliction as well. Abusive and powerful, both of them very similar, I guess. And now I have a few choices. I could drop the second Emboldening Vapors, but honestly, 70 cross. Oh, that really hurts to see. There's no point. I mean, just look at the damage I'm doing. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. No, not worth the damage, not worth the accuracy. I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna drop a Noxious Blast, and just start eating through this Crusader. That crit is actually massive. That means it's gonna be another turn of Blight on there. So he's gonna go Masochistic as well, which isn't huge for me. It's not like an Irrational or an Abusive on the Crusader. Abusive could actually be really bad here. But yeah, it's not one of those, so I'm generally okay. If you're wondering why I have two healer characters and I'm not healing, after I heal, I just die harder, because this is a ZEALOUS-RAKE team as well. They are also a ZEALOUS-RAKE team. So if you just are in a situation like this and you try to kill your character for like 3, and then they just do the rake, you go back to the store and your other character's in a worse spot, and you haven't done anything to try and win the match. So do you really want to do that? Is my question. Randaru says, I'm the one who rakes. I am the one who rakes. Oh, that's actually hilarious. And I guess my selfish crusader is just going to, I guess this is his fate. He's just going to drop the zealots here. What I'm gonna have to hope is that these corpses last for a while. Oh, 15 bleed because of the exsanguinate. Maybe I should have healed him. Maybe I should have healed him for the bleed. Maybe I should have healed him to save myself from that. Yeah, it's odd when you put it like that, but maybe that was actually the play. Okay, you're taking 18 duty. They only have 2 healers here. It's the self-heal from the A-bombs and the heal from the Crusader. If I drop this, you will drop down to 0, which is good. That's what I want. So I'm going to drop this here because, wow, another crit actually. That's huge. Yeah, I'm going to drop this here, and I'm going to drop the Dirk Sample the Abomination, because, I mean, look at the protections, 20 and 55. Yeah, it's just overall terrible. Oh, now you go for the guard. Now that I've already applied all the DOT I need on him, now you go for the guard. And another crit! Oh my god, I'm getting so lucky these matches. It's unbelievable. I even got a dodge against an Abomination Manacles. That should never happen, you know. It shouldn't happen because it feels like dodge doesn't work in the Circus. Please don't get a virtue. Okay, selfish, I can live with that, I can live with that. Selfish is pretty terrible sometimes. Come on, pass. Okay, no act out, unfortunately. They go for the bile, they don't get the kill though, so I might be able to go for my final zealots here. And here's the thing, right? I could drop the round 5 bulwark of light at 193 stress. And yes, I do! I dropped the bulwark of light at round 5 with 0 HP, 193 stress. The bulwark of light just before his death. And will it make a difference? Unlikely, but you know, it's definitely there. It's definitely there now. That is one of the things that is there. I go abusive here. That's okay, I guess. That is okay. He is dazed. He is dazed. Abusive is a lot of damage. Plus 20. Ah, yes, 20 prot though. I think here we just go noxious on the man-at-arms, right? Ah, it's rough. It's rough. I'm actually thinking of, oh, that's a lot of DOT as well. Ugh. I'm actually thinking of going Emboldening Vapors into a Dirk Sap. How long am I dazed for? Nah, it's too long. I mean, I have to do something, right? I have to do something. I was thinking maybe I go Emboldening Vapors on the Jester, and with the Jester I drop a big Dirk Sample the Abomination, and I will kind of just be fine to get the Death Blow by start next round, but I mean, they still have a healer here in the form of the Crusader, so I'm not entirely sure. They're gonna go for the preemptive heal as well, and of course they heal for 8 with a crit. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? How much accuracy? I mean, I have 0 dodge now because of the abusive, so if I hit into this, I'm just dead. Yeah, if I hit into this, oh, it's really gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt. I'm gonna tell my opponent, it's gonna hurt. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, no, no, no. 12. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Was there any better move there? No, I'm just screwed at this point, let's be honest. I mean, if I get rid of the Crusader, maybe I can still win. But that's pretty much impossible to do when, you know, he's guarded and he has his own self-heal. It's just really difficult. So he's gonna go for that. I'm just getting no act outs here. It's unfortunate. I mean, I guess that's a masochistic, so he's never gonna do anything bad, but yeah, just a tiny touch on the unfortunate side of things. I'm gonna go for another Noxious Blast on there. I mean, this man-at-arms kinda can't win at the end, so as long as Masochistic like does something next round, and Selfish passes, and I need Selfish to pass like 50 times, not gonna lie. Yeah, I need Selfish to pass like 50 times here, if I want to win this, because he still has, oh, he still has both his self-heals and the stun. Oh my god. I heckin' love Butcher Circus stuns, they're so much fun. I haven't even been hit by it, but I can see it already. It's burned into my retinas, the crit manacles, just me having plus 50% stun resistance, and it absolutely failing completely and miserably. I do have 20 prot though, you never know, maybe the prot helps. You never know, here comes the manacles. It's a 5% chance of resisting, and I don't get it. And yeah, this is my life now. I guess this is my life now. Oh, okay, I got stun resistance here. As long as I'm not afflicted, I might be able to resist the double stun. Come on, man, I need it. No, no, that's against myself, Mark. Oh my God, why does the Butcher Circus tempt me so? The Circus of Butchers is so unfair. The lack of justice, it is unbelievable. It's uncanny. Like, come on. Why do you do this to me? He goes for the ZEALOUS-RAKE. I think that rake was an act out, but yeah, just masochistic self-mark. Nice. I heckin' love it. The Red Hook developers, honestly, they did an amazing job making an affliction that marks yourself. Yeah! Me playing a stress team. I'm so gonna make use of that juicy little mark. Yeah. Yeah, I can love it. I can love it is what I say. But can I still win this? That is the question. That is the question. Let's be chill here. Well, I can still win this because my opponent messed up and dropped the guard, so I guess I can. Oh, I thought there was enough stress. I didn't count well. I didn't count well. Oh, I threw it. I could have won. I actually could have won. Come on. What is that? Oh, it's just a bit of stress. Oh, well, now I can heal with something. I actually could have won that if I had gone for the stab instead of the Noxious Blast. Where's my crit Noxious Blast when I need it? He actually goes for the Zealous instead of healing. What a madman. I might still win this. I no longer have Noxious Blast though, so it's gonna be a bit tricky. He's dropping to this door. All I have to do is kill the Crusader and Selfish. Oh, I need a pass. Yeah, I need a pass. Oh, I got a pass. I got a pass. Don't guard him. Don't guard him. Don't guard anyone. Just, I don't know, bail him mindlessly. Okay, guards the Crusader. Crusader can self-hit. What did he get on there? Fearful? Fearful can do stress, right? Oh, come on. Come on, I need stress on. Oh, come on, why? Why? I needed to get the kill there. Into stress on death to the Crusader. I need another pass. Oh, that's good, but it's not enough. Come on. No. Oh, no, don't stun me, don't stun me, no, don't stun me, don't self-heal, don't do anything. Wait. Does Selfish say no to a guard? I don't know. I don't think so, no, Selfish doesn't say no to a guard. Maybe my opponent forgets to guard. That is always a possibility. Maybe they're greedy here and go for the stun. Yeah, that would be really nice. Do they guard? Is the question. They do. Selfish can't say no. Selfish doesn't self-hit. And they still have stuns. I love the Circus so much. They don't even go for the heal. Oh, there it is. Oh, I love my stun resistance. Yeah, look at it. Look at that stun resistance. Oh, yeah. I just love getting perma-stunned. Please do a quick patch. Give last hero standing plus 25% stun resistance. Please just do that and the Butcher Circus will be fine. That's literally like one of the only changes that needs to happen. Just do that and people will stop complaining about stuns forever. I promise. Okay, we go for the Noxious Blast here. That's enough in 3 rounds. I don't think I got 3 rounds. Oh, the pass. Oh, why is he fearful, not abusive or something? And why doesn't he pass either? Okay, he needs to pass the next turn. Yeah, he needs to pass the next turn. And after he passes, the Abomination also passes. And then I kill the Abomination. And then the Man at Arms can tell. Oh, no, stop me. It's funny because the Bulwark of Light was actually useful in this situation. Yes, okay, 1 pass. Oh, but I can't capitalize on it. I'm stunned. Why? Oh, just give me stun resistance. I hate this game. What is that? Isn't that? Oh, 7 stress. Yeah, I was gonna save my match. Oh, they go for the double stun. No! Why? I can't breathe, man. Okay, another pass. No, but I'm still stunned. I can't do anything. Oh, no. Oh my god, this match. This is gonna ruin my heart, man. Oh my god. Okay. Please don't get the stun. Not a crit. Oh, I freaking knew it. I'm dying here, man. He goes for the bell as well. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. It's just another bell and it's over. Oh my god, it was so close. Why? Why do I have to lose a match to freaking stuns? What does he do? Stress again, right? Oh my god. Yeah, and I get stunned again. I love the Butcher Circus. There is so much justice in this world. Oh, he passes, but I still don't have my turn. Ah, please let me act. I need a selfish pass. I need another pass. No! I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. And that will be it for this video of ZEALOUS-RAKE. Wow. Wow, wow. That was quite the experience of the ZEALOUS-RAKE against Randaru. I guess it was a pretty fun match at the end of the day, but I don't play this team for a while because this was absolutely atrocious. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.